Welcome back once again, YouTubers. This is Sweet Susie coming at you with another video. I told you I was gonna show a new deck. Let me get that open here. In this new deck, excuse me for a second. Make sure I get it all out. This new deck is called the Tarot of Haunted House, and it is by Sasha Graham and Mirko. I can't even begin to I don't know. It's Italian, I believe. Um, Now I originally seen these, and I will link his um channel in my description box. His name is the antphrodite, I believe, and he does tarot, and I think he's like Aphrodite the psychic or something like that. But he does does tarot for entertainment purposes only. Um, but he does true crime. He does readings for true crime, and he also does silly, kind of silly Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson and Taylor Swift and just quite a few celebrities. Like he does for entertainment purposes only readings. Now I came across it because I'm sure, like many of you have heard, I'm from Indiana, and it breaks my heart to talk about this. And I don't really want to get too deep into it, but there were two little girls killed in Delphi, Indiana. Um, they still have not yet found who killed them. They were also labeled as the Delphi murderers or the Delphi girls. But these two little girls were smart enough and had the intelligence enough. They recorded this piece of shit, and they were able to get video of him, but the video is not his face isn't clear. And I mean, they've brought in the FBI, they brought in NASA to try to clean the image up. And, if anybody could clean that image up, you would damn well think it would be NASA. Because if NASA has a satellite, up in outer space, and they could look right smack down on my house, you'd think that they would be able to clean up this image enough that you could get a good enough look at his face. But all they have is this one grainy, pixelated piece of shit picture. It shows a little bit of his gait. And they've given us a small audio clip, which, a lot of people want to hear the whole thing. They want to see the whole thing. As a mom, I don't think I would want to hear that whole thing. Because from what the Indiana State Police, who are also working on this case, said, it's something like out of a nightmare. And I don't think I'd want to hear it, but there's just a little snippet of him saying down the hill. So anyways, he, Antphrodite did a tarot reading on the Delphi murders. And that guy gave me goosebumps with his reading. Because I think he's hit on a whole lot. I mean, they think this guy is the last person anybody would expect it to be. And I'm pretty sure that the guy lives right there in Delphi. That's just my opinion. That's what my gut says, that he is probably somebody the community knows. Maybe the girls didn't know him. A lot of people think they were catfished. But anyway, I watched his video and I seen these cards and I'm like, man, I have to get those cards, you know. But if you get the chance, take a gander at his video, and I will link that specific video if y'all want to hear about it. I'm sure the nation has heard about the Delphi murder. If you haven't, you can Google it. But it's a very heartbreaking case. My boys are the age they were when they were killed, and I could never imagine something like this happening. I mean, it breaks your heart that there is that much evil in this world. But with that being said, let's take a look at this. This is again Terror of the Haunted House by Sasha Graham and Mirko. So it looks like Purifidici or something like that. I don't have them in order because I was flipping through them the other night. What I like to do when I get a tarot deck is I like going through them and just getting familiar with the deck. But it just, I can't tell you what's what because this is one thing I'm not oh, and by the way, the company that makes this deck is Los Scarabeo, and I am just not a big fan of Los Scarabeo. I'm really not, and I'll say that because you know I like the words and stuff because I'm still learning, and you actually have to look up and it's just a little white book. That's another thing that I really didn't like. Not a big fan of little white books. The only little white book I have actually liked has been the Triple Goddess Tarot, and she did such a good job that I felt that she should do a big book. But it's not very descriptive, just some keywords. But the reason why I don't like them is because they just give you the symbol for, I believe this is a King of Pentacles. So I'm not a big fan of Los Scarabeo. And the card stock's okay. I mean, it's not the best. We all know Los Scarabeo sucks. And this is evidently the Hangman. And I'm going to say that's the King of Swords. Queen of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. I mean, I just really like the Five of Swords. Oh, Seven of Swords. My bad. I just really like the artwork. Ten of Swords. And this is the Whispers card, the Whispering card. Secrets or Temperance. Oh, that was a High Priestess. Yeah, High Priestess. I think that's the devil. It's actually female for once. Nine of Swords. It's a kind of dark deck. So it would be really good for shadow work. But it's great for this time of the year, the Tower. And that is Three of Cups. It's a different Three of Cups. Looks like 10 of Wands. Light it up, burn it down. Justice. It almost kind of reminds you of the game Clue, too. I think that's Nine of Wands. Yeah, I don't really care for Los Scarabeo because of the whole, this shit right here. Queen of Cups. I think that's Five of Wands. Four of Swords. Ooh, look at that. I don't know about y'all, but I used to like if I would sleep alone, I would get creeped out being near the edge of the bed, thinking somebody's gonna like underneath the bed. I don't know. Like, grab me from underneath the bed. Judgment. That is the King of Wands, I believe, because there's just fire behind him. Now, isn't that cute? A little voodoo doll. Four of Pentacles. It's a Ace of Cups. I think that's the World card, if I'm not mistaken. And he is the Hierophant, I think. Maybe. See, that's why I don't like, because I usually like having, the names of the cards at the bottom. Chariot. Sun. Two of Swords. Two of Wands. Oh, that's the Hierophant. I think that maybe the other one might have been a Hermit. I don't know. Like I said, I really haven't worked with this deck yet. I've just been kind of like looking them over. I think that might be the Queen of Pentacles. I think this is Death. Nine of Cups. Nine of Wands. I like her. I don't know why. It's Empress. Usually the Empress shows a pregnant woman, but she is kind of like holding her belly, The Lovers. I think this is Knight. of Cups. Oh, what a handsome angel. One of Wands. That must be the King of Cups. Two of Cups. Usually is like a lover's card too. Ooh, look. Doesn't that remind you of the twin girls out of The Shining? I think that's the Queen of Wands. Knight of, I think that's the Knight or Page of Swords. I'm going to say Knight. That's the Knight of Swords. And the Fool. The Eight of Swords. Seven of Cups. Eight of Cups. Walking away from that shit. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Maybe that's the Hermit. Wait. No. Strength. That's Strength card. Ten of Pentacles. Not the positive card, too. I like this one. She's kind of like hanging out. That to me reminds me of the Hermit. But what do I know? Five of Pentacles. That would be the Three of Wands. Eight of Wands. God, my eyeballs are getting bad. Three of Pentacles. Four of Cups. I don't know. This chick, she just seems kind of ungrateful. Like, I don't want none of it. Yeah. Or maybe it's, I don't want to drink. No, thank you. One, Ace. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I thought that these would make great for shadow work. Just because they're so dark. You know, kind of like, in a way, reminded me of like the Vampire Tarot without the vampires. Ace of Swords. And there you have it. That is the Tarot of Haunted House by Sasha Graham and the Italian guy. Sorry, no disrespect meant, but I can't pronounce his name. Marco, I think is his name. So we'll just call him Mirko. So I hope you enjoyed that little walkthrough. Today is my day off. And it's Samhain. Yay. So hopefully I can get some workings and stuff in before everybody gets home. Because it's almost noon now. Well, it's almost 11 a.m. here. But I hadn't had a video for a minute there. So I thought I would come at you with 2 videos this morning. And just say happy Halloween or Blessed Samhain, whatever one you want to call it. And um, until till next time, much love and many blessings.